down, and then one of the best witnesses we have in our ministry, Joel Glaze, you may know him, lives about a mile over here, mile and a half, went in and sat down with her. We found out all about her. She's 40 years old. She has 2 children. She's a recovering drug addict, and she was waiting on a ride. The ride never did come. She lives with her father 1 month, which is still an alcoholic and deals in drugs. And she lives 1 month with her granddaddy, who is a member of Tanner Baptist Church. And we're trying to help her to get her down there all full time. But you never know what's going to happen in your church community, in your church building. Somebody walks in out of the rain. Her ride never showed up. So Brother Joel took her to where she wanted to go, and he was under the pickup truck trying to get it fixed so he could come get her. You never know when somebody's going to put themselves in a place to talk to Jesus. And I promise you, Joel Glaze witnessed to that lady yesterday fully. No question about it. Also, it's a special weekend that I can't state how important it is to me. It's probably my favorite holiday other than Christmas and Christmas and Easter. I had 4 uncles and a dad that served in World War II at the same time. Now, they wasn't Saving Private Ryan deal. They were 3 overseas and 2 in the United States at that time. But 1971, I lost 2 great friends on a little dirt road between West Limestone High School and Miner Hill Road. Stoney Craig was killed by friendly fire. His own man, as he checked the guard, shot him. I love Stoney Craig. He taught me how to swim. Perry Mitchell was killed a month earlier to the day on the way home in a deuce-and-a-half truck blown up in a minefield because they were partying too much to stay on the road. He was on his way home. I never had to serve. I went from 1A to 1F right like that because of the 600-acre sector law. So I got to play at Calhoun with a bunch of veterans that come home. The Lord does funny things. He works in mysterious ways. Although I lost those 2 vets, he placed my house where my wife decided we was going to live about 30-something years ago, and I have a Vietnam vet on the right side in front on the left. Well, my best friend and fishing buddy passed away in October with problems from Vietnam. And he had Parkinson's disease, and he had, what they call it? Agent Orange problems. Now I've got the other 2 that's body parts are rotting off. Now, that's just the easy way to say it. That's terrible, but they are. One's been wearing a boot for 2 years now, maybe 3. And they won't heal. They just keep rotting. It's just like diabetes, the worst kind. But my wife gets real aggravated at me when I take care of them. But it's something I have to do. It's just something God has asked me to do. And so y'all pray for me as far as the ministry concerned in the veterans. I have a real deep feeling for veterans. I can't help it. I just do. I also want to tell you about something else that I've learned. I have a deep feeling for the youth in this nation. I'm really concerned with what's going to happen to them. I taught school for 25 years in a location where I seen children neglected because of alcohol, because of drugs, broken homes, and of course, lottery tickets. I taught 15 miles north of here if you want to know where I was at. But I want to tell you a story about a guy that went through this same situation, a little guy. Little Danny grew up in a non-Christian home and never went to church. And one day at school, as he was in the 5th grade, a group of men come by passing out little red testaments. And they told little Danny, if he'd like to have one, raise your hand. In Limestone County now, we cannot hand deliver them anymore. We've got to lay them on a table and ask them, would you like to have one? Because of a certain lady that didn't want her son to have one. But we'll correct that. What goes around comes around. But little Danny took one of these Bibles, and they said, now read Go home and read John 3:16. Every one of you in here, I tried to get Logan to do it, my other grandson, but he wouldn't do it. He just wouldn't read it. He wouldn't talk, but that's okay. I still love you, Logan, and I'll feed you. Every chance I get. He went home and read John 3:16, and it was so powerful to a little guy in the 5th grade that he took the Bible, and in the back of it, it's got a place to sign it if you believe in what's happened and you believe in Jesus Christ. And I didn't flip the right page, but that's all right. And he still has the Bible today. But what's so unique about it, in 1980 to 1983, he joined the service. And he was a military policeman. And then they give him another little Bible, which I'll try my best to find. I think it's in this pocket. I've got Bibles everywhere. They give him a military Bible. And he took that military Bible, and everywhere he met people, and my dad was an MP, so I know you run into, from the stories I've heard, you run into all kinds of characters, especially in Chicago, Illinois. But he took this little Bible, and he witnessed with everybody that he's seen. And believe me, military police seen a lot of stuff. So he got to witness there. Well, later on, after 1983, he decided he needed to do something else. He went into the police department. He started serving as a policeman. For 7 years, he used the same military Bible to witness to everybody he could find. At the end of that time, he decided that he had to do something else. He had been called into the pastoral ministry. Little Danny Newbern, since 2004, has been pastoring New Zion Baptist Church in Buford, Georgia, and he still has his military and Little Red Bible, which is very good. And he thanks the Gideons every time he sees one of us, or any time, for passing out a Bible at schools. Now, since 1899, our purpose has been sharing the gospel with the world. I'm not a smart person. I am blessed, but I'm not smart. God has blessed me in several ways. Through our ongoing support, and you giving us that support, we give out New Testaments in colleges, 5th grade classes, Bible schools, nursing home, nurses. And I can't important our auxiliary is. We can't do it all. We've just now finished our hotel distribution, and we had 75 Bibles replaced in one hotel in Limestone County this time. And how many of you want to guess how many hotels we have in Athens, in Limestone County? Any of you have an idea? If I told you 16, would you believe me? We got one being built. We really have 15 and a half. But we got one being built that we'll put Bibles in as soon as they let us. But 75 Bibles. We don't care if they come up missing. We replace them if they're bad, if somebody marks in them or they spill coffee or toothpaste or anything else on them, we place them, take the cover off of them, put a soft cover on them, and send them to the prisons. Because we can't send a hard-covered Bible that you see all the time in the hotels into the prison because they can make a weapon out of that Bible cover right there. So that's so important that we do that. You never know what's going to happen when we put this in. The auxiliary, y'all got one distribution right now next week, and you'll be caught up. Our physical year ends May 31st. June 1st, we start a brand new year. We have had a great year. We have been blessed tremendously. We're flipping you over. We've had so good a year, we're going to keep you on June 1st. We're not going to let you be May 25th, but that's between me and my bookkeepers to start the new year. Oh, I'm rubbing something. Today, what we stand for is best described by our church presentations. We don't have a billboard that says Gideons International. We don't have any commercials at all on TV. We do have a great international service, an international building in Nashville, Tennessee, and it has a Bible museum in it. It's near the airport, the jetport. If you want to see it, it's free to go in. If you're in Nashville and want to go through the Gideon Museum, you're more than welcome to. We place Bibles in prisons, and that's very important that we do. We place them also in just undetermined locations that you wouldn't think about. Right now, we're starting our Bible school. I'll do a commercial right quick. Our Bible school at Sardis Springs starts June 2nd. If y'all want to send your little children over there, we'll take care of them. I promise you. Isaiah 55:11 states, "So shall my word be that goes forth out of my mouth. It shall not return void, but it will accomplish that which I please and prosper in where we send it." That is the Gideon logo. We believe that with all our hearts. No doubt about it. Because of your prayerful support, we are now approximately distributing 80 million Bibles a year. countries, and we have the Bible in 110 written languages. Now, on your phone, I got one of them things somewhere. It's so neat that we have what you call a Gideon Bible app, and I'm going to try to pull it up, and if I can, I will. It's coming on up all the way. It went too far. Gideon's International. Now, this little Bible that has helps in it, it's fantastic. In the front of it, how many of you have run up on somebody that you didn't know how to deal with, that was leaving home or lonely, or decided they might commit suicide, or they was away from God, or they had anxiety? Now, if you've got one of these little Bibles, you can look that up, and it'll tell you what verse to go to. But if you don't have one of those little Bibles, I'm going to tell you how to get one right quick. Just go to GideonBible.org. It'll give you that Bible exactly. Now, what's so neat about it, I just mentioned we had it in 110 written languages to hand out to somebody. It has 1,700 languages on the phone. How many of you knew there's 1,700 languages? I had no idea. I couldn't believe it. The only thing I know is a little bit of Spanish, hot plate, that's it. I don't know nothing else. And poor English. This is very important. Acts 4:12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there's none under other name under heaven given among men whereby you must be saved. I am not perfect, but I am a vessel that can hand out these Bibles. And we're putting them in strategic places. I placed 6 Bibles yesterday in a food distribution thing about, how far, 150 feet from me? We fill it up every Saturday if it's empty. I was going to suggest, if you think we need to, we'll put one. This is a New Testament, Psalms and Proverbs, this size in it. It's better for people who can't read like me. So, Pastor, if you think this needs to be in your food pantry, we'll put them in there also, other than just a little Bible. I couldn't find him. He's hiding behind that wall back there. I located him. Statistics. I'm not good at that either. But I have found out in the last few days that the United States is the #1 mission field in the world. How many of you knew that? That's terrible. The United States, that was founded on God, is the #1 mission field in the world. We need your help. We need your help to reach these students, these adults, and those that don't know Jesus Christ, simply because that's the only way out. There's no other. And believe me, when I say we need your help, y'all have given us more than anybody else that I know as far as this building and this place to hang our hats. We appreciate that. Give you a little short synopsis of something we do every Saturday morning here at your church. We cover our needs, our prayers, and all that. And this is our prayer list. That's our prayer list. It's updated every Saturday morning. It's pretty big. We've lost 3 people this week off our prayer list that's passed away. One of them this morning at 12:02. She didn't know the Lord, which is great. We just need your help. We need to you make sure that you're our advertisement. You tell people about the Gideons. There's people that never even heard of them, don't know. As a matter of fact, I was in a church the other day. The little boy asked me, was it a cult? I've heard of the Gideon, but is it a cult? And I had to explain to him, no, it wasn't. Every once in a while, you run up on something that's unexpected. Patsy, my wife right there, and myself were passing out Bibles. I know the name of it. It's New Bethel, but no, I'm trying to talk about Vanetta. What was we doing? Was it Halloween? Trunk or treat? Okay. We were passing out Bibles at a trunk or treat up in Ardmore, close to Ardmore. And a lady walked up to me and she said, you're not going to believe this. I said, what is it, ma'am? She told me, she said, a few months ago, my husband and myself were in a terrific motorcycle accident. We were in Atlanta, Georgia. He stayed in intensive care on life support for 12 days. I stayed in the hospital in intensive care for 2 days. And then my family had to go home because we've been visiting Atlanta. They had to go to work. So so it left me all alone. So what had happened is I found a Gideon Bible in our room. And she looked at me and she said, Coach, I would have never made it through it if it hadn't been for this Bible. That's her exact words. He passed away 12 days later, and she credits her strength totally on using this Bible that had been placed by the Gideons. Folks, I'm going to go through a little bit of stuff here that's maybe boring to you, but I want you to know this is what you're allowing us to do from the back of this building here. We have just been permitted to put 250 full Bibles to the inmates at Limestone Prison. We can't go in anymore because they don't have enough guards. They don't have enough guards. My brother, who is a, jail minister, prison minister in Bowling Green, Kentucky, has just now been allowed to go back into his area. And he's teaching a class now in the prisons up there. We've completed our 5th grade distribution in the county this year. We've started our hotel distribution, and we run out of Bibles, which is good. We ran out of Bibles. That's never happened in Limestone County before, but we've ran out of Bibles. We distributed Bibles. We do distribute Bibles in 6 food distribution locations in Limestone County now. Everywhere that's necessary, we put them out. This might sound crazy to you, but this little limestone camp has passed out 5,680 full Bibles and New Testaments this year, ending next week. The Limestone Sheriff's Department places the Bibles themselves. Please note this. Our sheriff is a Christian. He puts the Bibles in the cells. We don't have to. He tells us how many he needs. That's a blessing. We want you to know that. The auxiliary planning their final, I just mentioned that, distribution this week, which is very good. We don't want you to forget that what you do for us is astronomical. I'm going to praise you no matter what, because it is a blessing to have this facility to use every Saturday morning. But please remember our in-memory cards, our thinking of you cards, praying for you cards, special occasion. Logan, I sent you one of these. You remember? Had a little money in it, didn't it? Yeah, that was a year ago, wasn't it? 2 years now. Bless your heart. You're getting old. I love him. Don't y'all let nobody tell me nothing else. Remember to pray for the Gideons in Ukraine, Russia, and of course, Israel. We have Gideons. We had Gideons. We don't know how many we have or where they're at now because we can't communicate with them in Ukraine and Israel. I'm sorry, in Russia. We had 548 at one time in Russia. That's hard to believe. We had that many men in Russia. Deuteronomy 7:6 is very important. Pastor, shout this one down. Deuteronomy 7:6 states, "For you, Israel, are the people holy to the Lord your God. The Lord your God chose you out of all the peoples on the face of the earth to be his people, his treasured possession." I'm going to say this, and this is in the Gospel of Mike. It may be wrong. As Israel goes, so does the United States. We've got to protect Israel and keep them healthy. If the Lord has spoken to your heart today about the impact that his word is making through this ministry, please consider a financial gift. Now, I passed out some programs this morning. I hope you got one. It's got 3 great little testimonies in it. But if you weren't prepared to give, you can give anytime. And just make sure that when you fill that out and you give a check to the Gideons International, you put what church it comes from so we can give you credit. You are credited for everything you do, I assure you. Now, the Limestone County Gideons wants to thank you so much for allowing us to use your facilities. I can't tell you how important it is. Y'all have a special place in our hearts, and anything you need, you ask for. If it's within our power, the Lord's power, we'll give it to you. My verse, and then I'm going to hush, and you're so proud of me, Pastor, that I quit early. I'm trying to get y'all to lunch. If he does anything, it's not my fault. I love the Grant, and he's around here somewhere. I got another Bible, Patsy. What to do with it? Pockets deep. I'm sorry. Proverbs 3:27 states, "Do not withhold good when it's in your power to act." I was impressed with your Sunday school teacher this morning. I know he studied. appreciate you. Pastor, I'm going to give you a Bible and from the Gideons International. And what's so neat about this little thing, I used to have a preacher that lived around here close that said this was his funeral, his wedding, and his visiting Bible. But I have got it printed on the inside, but it's yours.
Well, I appreciate that.
All right. The same preacher said, and I really shouldn't say this, but I will. He was a nut. He said he had to go get a shot in both butts. I think he meant hips.
Well, thank you, Mike. So, Gideon's is a great thing. I love the fact that y'all do what you do and give Bibles. And we do have a lot of them out in our pantry. If you have bigger ones, I would love to put bigger ones out there. I think that'd be cool. Oh, yeah. Well, we do that, and we put them in our backpacks. We did a backpack giveaway. We got them stuffed in there. So anything you can do to help us, we love it.
We need to know, anytime you need Bibles for a special occasion, just call and tell us.
That's it. That's easy. I know Lynn has been doing that. We'll make that transition here. So I'm excited. Now, I want the church to know we do have a financial gift already put together to give to Mike. Y'all have given to this church so much already. I'm not going back to the well to ask you guys to give again. The money's there. We're going to go ahead and bless Mike with that. That way, we're not just keeping on, right? Y'all good with that? I'm good with that. I want to respect the fact that y'all give so freely, so willingly, and so faithfully that we're not going to take up an offering outside of what we've already done over the course of this year that y'all have been so good to do. So real quick before we dismiss, I've got an interesting story. I put all the pieces together as I was sitting back here talking to Dustin. Not talking during it, but I asked him a question. I said, now that, Mike, what's Mike's last name? Mike, what's your last name? Jackson. And I went, oh, and it clicked. And I went, yeah, I remember the name, and I remember the face. Mike taught me in the 9th grade at Ardmore High School. Right? No, it gets good, Mike. I don't know that you're even going to remember this. So Mike taught us a lot of things, but I was an interesting individual in the 9th grade. Still are. Fair. I can handle that. But a little bit of a smart aleck. Can y'all believe that? No, never. I don't know that Mike will remember this, but I remember talking to him, because we had a good relationship. My brother played baseball. I played baseball. He coached softball. And I ended up finding out, hey, his real name's Michael. So as a disrespectful 9th grader, I said, hey, Michael. And he said, don't call me that. And I said, all right, Michael, I won't. And we're walking down the hall. He said, son, I'm telling you, you probably don't remember this. He said, I'm telling you, you call me Michael again, you'll regret it. And I said, okay, Michael. He marched me straight to the new gym at Ardmore, got me in Coach Eubanks' office. I bent over, grabbed the desk, and he lifted me off the ground with 2 solid licks. Yep. I don't think you would, but I do, because, man, you could swing that paddle. Now, this was when kids could get paddled, right? And I never called him Michael again, and I will not. He is Mike. So, fun story for y'all. He can say something only my parents have been able to say. He's whipped me before. So that's a cool thing. But Mike, I am really appreciative of the fact that you're here. I'm glad I was able to make that personal connection, tie it back to that, and whatever that means to me and whatever that means to you. So you can look at me and know that you hit me with a board one day. So congratulations. Yes, they did. Yeah. They did. Dustin Luter raised his hand. You have also paddled Dustin Luter. Anybody else been paddled by Mike since we're talking about it? I mean, apparently he just walks around hitting people with a board, and that was okay, but that's fair. So a lot of good times. I'm glad to make that connection again. I'll keep in touch with you as we continue to do things here at Oakdale. But as always, I want to thank you for being